Hey, this is Brian from TeamPassword. Wanted to get your feedback on a new feature we're working on. Been chatting with a lot of customers recently, and one of the pain points has come up getting login information from third parties. And one of the things that's come up over and over again as a big pain in the ass, getting login information from new clients, get that into your system and get that to your team. We're working on this password request feature. I'd like to show it off a little bit, get your feedback on it so we can make sure that we're building the right stuff. Oh, and I'm logged in as Sarah at Taylor Marketing. That's sort of our demo agency environment. So in order to send a password request, it's under groups. So all the passwords are going to show up under groups. So let's just choose this group. I'm going to send it to myself, teampassword.com. And I'm going to ask for a couple of different logins. So I'd like a Twitter login. I'd like a Instagram. And I don't know what this person is using for their DNS, so I'm going to go ahead and just write DNS. And so we'll send that password request. Cool. So now an email has gone out to that user to ask them for the information. Okay. And so this is the email that your client will receive. It includes the name of your team coming across, and as well as your name. So it's very clear that this is a message that's from you. So we say Sarah Taylor from Taylor Marketing has requested login information on the following tools. Here's the tools that I asked for the login information to, and then they will be able to click this link, and that'll open up the form for them to enter the information. So this is the form that the client gets to fill out the information. There's a unique URL for each of these specific to that request that you made. And here's all the different tools that we've asked for permission to. They're auto-filled. There's also a blank area here where they can add additional tools, and they can also click to add another tool, which will just give them another one of these blank sections here. One of the cool things about this is that this password request is based off of this list of tools. So for example, if I go and fill out Twitter here, twitter.com/login. When I submit this form, I can browse back to the link. Only the remaining accounts will exist. So here, I'll go ahead and send the password request. If I refresh this link here, we'll see that the Twitter one's already been submitted. So one person at a company doesn't have access to everything, or they need to send information over time. In our ability to let the one person enter everything that they have in there, they can then share this link internally and say, hey, we need the DNS information. They can send that around to different people on the team. So once the password request is submitted, then the agency will receive a email notification that that's happened. So I'll show you that. So here's the email notification that you get. Very simple. This person is responding to your password request. Please review the submitted passwords. When you click this link, that'll take you back to the group's admin. And now we can see that the group has password requests. Here are all the different tools that have been added. Here's the username and the password for everything. You can go through the list and try these logins out, and then you can go through and either accept or deny it. If you want to end it prematurely, cancel this here, or you can reject the password, which will send the person that you're requesting the password from a notification. We need to get the Instagram information from you again. One interesting point here is that, and why the cancel is sort of relevant, is that one of the things that we also heard from customers was that one of the biggest time sinks in getting that information from their clients was the fact that they have to go back and forth. They have to kind of bug them about it. Sometimes a week might go by and they don't have the information that they need, but they didn't realize it. So we will also, with this password request, we will send a nudge email every 2 days to get that information from the client. Like Taylor Marketing is still waiting for X account. I can actually show you a copy of that email. So here's that nudge email. We tried to make it not too aggressive, but just saying, hey, we're still waiting for passwords. Here's what we're still waiting for. And again, this will get sent every 2 days until either the password request is canceled or until all the accounts have been added. If something has been submitted but hasn't been approved yet, we're not going to send reminders during that timeline, only if there have been passwords that have been either rejected or ones that just have never been filled in at all. So yeah, that's a feature. Would really love to get your feedback. As I've been sort of illustrating, and as I mentioned initially, we really think this is going to be helpful as far as new client onboarding, but we'd like this to replace any sort of ad hoc sharing of passwords that happen between companies. So I'd love any sort of feedback you have as far as the UI, how it works, the flow, or I'd love to hear if this is not useful at all and something that you really don't think provides a lot of value. All that feedback is great. So yeah, please let me know, send me an email back and let me know your thoughts, and we'll keep working on this feature. Thanks.